Nicole. Hi, Manny.
Hi.
Hi, Kit. How
Hi.
are you?
Congrats on this series. Okay, I know it's going to be spectacular. I love a good wellness retreat. Not this one. Manny, why is this series one to watch?
Because of this lady beside me. That's why. The hardest working lady in the industry.
Right?
I don't know. I think my answer to this is always, I don't know if you'll ever get this many veterans and pros in one room ever again. So you can't miss it. You can't miss it for that because they just bring something special to all the characters for sure.
Nicole, Manny's right. And your character is so layered in this series. Who's your inspiration behind this character?
It's a mix actually. It sort of was such a unique character. There wasn't anybody you could say, oh, this is based on that person or this reminds me of that person. It was trying to find this I suppose this unusual woman that people would believe and follow and do what she says.
It's the laugh is so good when you do that in this series. And Nicole, the bob, talk to me about that rock and bob you were doing. That was kind of
that's before I enter the wellness retreat. But I mean, I think that this show is the kind of show that if you don't stay for the whole ride, and I mean the whole 8 episodes, you don't see what the actual show is about, because it takes such, one minute you think it's a comedy, next minute it's an emotional journey, then it's got sort of a thriller aspect to it, but then it's quite mystical. So it goes on this crazy journey. And the weird thing is when people say, what genre is it, or can you describe it? I don't think any of us can describe it. Can you describe it, Manny?
Manny, describe it for us.
Yeah, right. Put me on the spot. I mean, I don't know. That's why you have all these different people from kind of, different genres. And then you add that on top of what Jonathan was able to do with it, cinematically. Like he was able to really hone in on the quirkiness, the weirdness of it all. It was like the perfect blend.
What about the stacked cast, you guys? Between you two and Melissa and Bobby, give me the chemistry when they said cut. What was it like off screen?
Well, I would stay in character a lot of the time, and so would Manny, right? We were by the end, we were loosening up, but we particularly would stay in a kind of a vibe, in a place, so that we could, have control over these people. And it was,
absolutely.
It was, that was interesting. But at the same time, we were all bubbled together because you couldn't go and do anything. And there were a large number of us, but we were all always together. When we would shoot in the meditation room or in the Tranquillum, in different parts of the Tranquillum, it was the most gorgeous location you could ever imagine, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
We'd all be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would honestly, like, at least I've had like 3 or 4 moments where I'd go up to Melissa and I'd be like, wait, is that not green screen? Like literally it was our backyard. It was just beautiful.
But how do you not crack up with Melissa? She just comes on the screen and I start smiling. So I feel like there had to be some good shenanigans or something.
I mean, there was a lot of laughing, and the chemistry between Bobby Cannavale and Melissa McCarthy was extraordinary. You'd watch that, and they would improvise and riff, and they knew each other very well before we started shooting. But all of us, we got to know. But even Samara Weaving and Melvin, I mean, everyone found their groove, and it was like these really strong. I mean, Luke Evans, he's so good in it. And that's what I love. It's rare that you get a show where there's 9 characters and you can form a relationship with all of them. And then you have also our team, which was Tiffany, Manny, and myself, on top of the 9 characters who also have all their storylines going on. And that was hard as a producer to have the writers really orchestrate all of that. But I think primarily it fell on our director, Jonathan, where he was juggling everybody at all times, but he did it with such a plan.
Oh, so great. And speaking of comedic, Nicole, we're so excited about you playing Lucille Ball. I read this article where you said it's out of your comfort zone. I find you so funny. What did you mean by that?
I think it's taking on that iconic character.
Yeah.
At the same time, I fell so in love with her and wanting to honor her, because the film is very much about Lucille Ball and her relationship with Desi Arnaz and what they did as a couple. And then you have the I Love Lucy show, but it's very small part of the film. And so a lot of that was discovering the woman. And the woman is extraordinary. I've gotten to know her daughter very well. So I know so much about her now. And the more I know, it's her birthday today, by the way.
Oh, what great karma. I love that.
Isn't that crazy? So happy birthday, Lucille.
Happy birthday,
Paving the
Lucille.
way. Well, Manny and
Yeah.
Nicole, congrats on this. Great talking with you both. I need a new
you.
series, so I'm all in.
August 18, 9 Perfect
Yes.
Strangers.
There we go.
Tune
That's
in.
the one.
I will.